With the Chicago Bulls now being 2-2, we cannot forget to include Alex Caruso in his play. Is he going ahead and competing for the sixth man of the year or putting his name in defensive player of the year competition? We got to talk about it. And then we got to talk about the Chicago Bulls picking up Dalen Terry's third-year option. Y'all know we're going to talk about it. But you know you got to hear the music, man.
Cognac. Gang.
Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm with my dog, CDubb. How you doing, boy?
I'm feeling great. Your boy ain't got COVID no more.
If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. And make sure you give a big shout out to our guy Steve-O for holding it down that other night for doing a live call while we was down with the cooties. Oh, yeah. But hey, the Chicago Bulls moved to a record of 2-2, and then both wins for the Chicago Bulls. Alex Caruso played an intricate part in both of those victories. Man, was he a menace on the defensive side of the ball up in Toronto and Indiana. Hit the game winner against Toronto, and then Indiana was one of the driving forces behind the big three, so they can go ahead and get a win. CDubb, question for you, my guy. Is Alex Caruso contending for the sixth man of the year or even possibly the defensive player of the year? Let's talk about it, at least early on. It's only been 4 games for the Bulls.
It's early on. We did preface that one before we start this stuff, but I just got to say, within 4 games, Alex Caruso. Now his numbers won't just blow you off the map. You know, he averaging 7.2 points per game. He's shooting 52% from the field and 36% from three-point range, which is not his highest ever in his career, but it's up there. It's really respectable from previous seasons. Actually, it's the same as the last season. Actually, Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso, I want to say he the heart of the Chicago Bulls, coming off the bench, only playing 21 minutes per game, probably 24 minutes per game.
24.
You know what I'm saying? Alex Caruso in that game against the Raptors, double-double, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, and a block. And all of those steals and those and that block that he made was all needed. It was all in crunch time. He is locking up your best and your favorite basketball scoring player. You're going to have troubles trying to attack Alex Caruso. And when you look at the season as a whole, would the Chicago Bulls be 2-2 without Alex Caruso?
Bro.
Ain't no way you could tell me that on a team with DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and Vooch. I know Vooch had a ginormous game, 24-17 last game, but Alex Caruso kind of led the charge.
Facts.
I think he's the best defender in the league. Right now, 4 games in the season, at least, I'm going to tell y'all again, he is by far the leader for Defensive Player of the Year. And if you ain't all into the numbers, he's not averaging 15-point game, he's not getting 10 assists and 5 assists, Alex Caruso can be the 6th man of the year right now. I don't think it's even a discussion to be made, but make one, nephew.
Man, if we're looking at just the previous winner of the 6th man of the year, we got Malcolm Brogdon, who dropped 14 points. The year before that, Tyler Hero dropped 20 points. Jordan Clarkson, 18 points. Montrezl Harrell, 18 points. And the last 2 consecutive winner, this guy, we know sweet Lou Williams, 2019-2020, he dropped 20 in 2019, 22 in 2018. So we know Alex Caruso ain't going to get those type of numbers. But, man, can you not ignore what he's been doing thus far in just 24 and a half minutes per game? 7 points, 52% from the field, as you mentioned, but 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and the greatest part of his stat line is 2 steals and damn near a entire block, 1 block.
Yeah, gets rounded off.
The only reason he doesn't have 1 block is because he didn't get one in the first game against the Thunder. That's it.
That's
If
it.
he gets a block in that, he's averaging 1 block. But I gotta show him love simply because, man, as of right now, he's been doing just about everything you need him to do, plus more. And this is what we've been asked, and this is why Alex Caruso around the league is so well respected and so coveted by other teams to see if the Chicago Bulls gonna unload some players to see if they want to quote unquote blow it up for the guys that want to blow it up too soon. I'm not on that boat right now. It is frustrating for the Chicago Bulls, at least for 2 games out of the 4, but they got 2 games to where they had you feeling all right. But Alex Caruso, for the things that he's been doing, he has been spectacular in limited minutes.
Yes.
Minutes. The guy that won Defensive Player of the Year last year, I believe, is Jaren Jackson Jr. That's a starter.
Yes.
That's a starter who is playing upwards of 30 minutes. This guy is putting up good numbers in 25 minutes per game. You got to show him some love. You got to show him some love, at least early on. It might not be in his favor long term for the full duration of the season, but you got to show him some love within 4 games that the Bulls have played thus far.
I don't think it's any conversation with Defensive Player of the Year at this point in the season, 4 games in or 5 games in, however many games your team played. But somebody got to sit and talk to me about what's the qualifications, what's the template for 6th Man of the Year. Because the impact of Alex Caruso's 24, 25 minutes in the game is better than anybody else's that's coming off the bench for anybody else's team. I'm willing to put it up against anybody. Forget the numbers. Forget all the cute little points per game and the rebounds and the assists. That all matter. But impact, don't nobody got impact like Alex Caruso this early in the season. And I'll tell you what, Jerry Jackson, he started last year and got Defensive Player of the Year. I don't give a damn. Alex Caruso impact right now is better than Jerry Jackson Jr.'s right now. The guy can guard.
Absolutely. For now,
the guy can guard 1 through 3. He can sometimes guard the 4. You put that ball in front of him and play around with the dribble, he's going to take it. He is so intelligent in the passing lanes. He will grab important rebounds. He can make a great pass. He can score. He is an amazing athlete. They keep hating on him. Y'all think white people can't jump. He is probably he's probably the most athletic white person in the league. Yo, Alex Caruso got the best impact in the NBA when it comes to what can you qualify this guy as? He's not a scorer. What do you call him?
He just the Swiss Army knife, man. This is why I came on early and I said I love that Kobe White is going to move up to the starting spot, and Javon Carter is going to be the backup point guard, simply because now you allow Alex Caruso to do what Alex Caruso does, and that's to be anything he wants to be on a given night. You're not going to designate him to just be the ball handler. You're not going to designate him just to be a guy to chuck up threes. You're not going to designate him just to be the guy that come out and get dirty and get on the floor and things. He's going to be all of that during any game, and he's going to pretty much Siri, shut your ass up. Don't come in this conversation, baby. You tweak. But you get the point, CDubb. He's going to be the Swiss Army knife. He's going to be whatever the Bulls need him to be for whatever night they're playing. It's that simple.
I'll give you one quick question before we move on, or whatever you want to do. Best defender in the league right now?
You probably got a good case for it. I ain't going to lie.
Alex Caruso, best defender in the league right now. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Matter of fact. Fuck you. I'm not sorry. He the best defender. Not you. I'm talking to whoever argued. Fuck you.
I mean, some people might come out and say still AD. They still might bring up Marcus Smart.
Nah.
They still might say Jaren Jackson Jr.
Not right now. This is new season. New season.
For sure.
Memphis 0-3.
And Ja Morant still out for 22 more games.
Yeah, they look good over there at Memphis, bro.
It is what it is. But y'all let us know, man. Down below, do you feel like Alex Caruso is in that conversation early, right
Yeah.
now, early, only within what, a week or two within the NBA season? Is he in that early conversation for sixth man of the year, defensive player of the year, or is Bobby and Unc tweaking? Is Bobby and CDubb tweaking? Drop it in the comment box. Let us know, because I feel like he in one of these conversations.
Yeah,
I would
bro.
lean more so towards defensive player of the year for sure.
Yes, it's about time. He deserved one of those in his career, bro.
Facts.
He do.
Facts. So now we moving on. So CDubb, the Chicago Bulls, they went on ahead. They went on ahead and they added picked up Dalen Terry's third year option. They went up and pick up Dalen Terry's third year option just so they can go ahead and lock him in. We believe it. I believe so far it's only gonna be like a $3.5 million cap hit. So it's not much. But how you looking at this whole option pickup for Dalen Terry from the Chicago Bulls?
When you brought up this, we keep it a buck airtime to the guys and to the ladies on here with our channel. When you told me that, because I wasn't paying attention, I was back to work today, so I didn't, I wasn't really able to get on the news and stuff. I was like, wow, that's weird. He really ain't performed up to the level to pick up an option. And I did my research and stuff without my little 1-2s. They don't want to make themselves look bad. That's a top 20 pick in the NBA draft. What they look like cutting him after two years, that won't make any sense. They gonna try their hardest to get this kid. Well, I don't know how much you can go to the bank with that. They gonna try their hardest to get this kid on the NBA basketball court. But I guess I feel sorry for Dalen Terry, nephew. I just feel sorry, bro, because I'm looking. It looks like an episode that we've seen before. It just looked like an episode we've seen before with the Bulls just fumbling the bag on the young talent that they bring here. Because he got some talent, nephew. I know his
Yeah.
shooting is not looking good. He a little too turned up when it comes to attacking the basket. He can't control himself, but you can see defensively, I think he has a talent there. I think in an open court, he can definitely make plays there. I just feel sorry that the Bulls can't develop this guy, and he should be already playing with the rotation right now. He should be already in the rotation. It's a
Yeah,
shame.
but the biggest thing is that the guys made a move that didn't make sense. When we was doing our draft evaluation, we said Walker Kessler was the perfect fit. Oh, how the fuck does he look in Utah?
He playing. He
How
playing.
does he look in Utah?
He look
You
good.
can't tell me that Walker Kessler wouldn't have been a great addition to this team, even in limited minutes.
Yep.
Because the Bulls already had, before they drafted Dalen Terry, they was guard heavy. Then they drafted Dalen Terry, they was still guard heavy. And then Dalen Terry, one of the rookies who played the least amount of minutes last year, who deserves an opportunity, who we'll never really get to see if he can pan out to be something, got pushed back down the lineup again because they picked up Torrey Craig and Javon Carter. So now you got more people in front of you. Now you don't get to see if you can develop this. And and I agree with you 100%. The picking up the option is just to say the front office saying, yeah, we don't want to look stupid.
That's it.
We don't want to look stupid. And that's just how I look at it, because if you looking at the way that they draft players as of right now, they all look the same. Let's go through the list, CDubb.
Go through the list.
What? We gonna just go. Ayo Dosunmu, long guy, tall guard.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Lewis,
Same.
long guy, maybe a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Dalen Terry, maybe a 2 and 3. Okay, we got Marko Simonovic we can throw in there. Okay, then you go Julian Phillips, long guy, maybe a 2, 3, maybe a 4 in a small ball lineup.
Maybe a 4, maybe. Yeah.
Amada Sanagu, probably something that's an
5.
outlier. Probably that's
5,
something that's
4,
an
5.
outlier.
Yeah.
But for the most part, the evidence is there. These guys have a criteria that they like to draft by, and this is what we've seen. They're not going for the for sure thing. They're going for the project as of right now. I would say Ayo was a for sure thing, but the other guys is maybe like a little bit more of a project. I don't want to put Justin Phillips in there because we haven't seen much of him. But as of right now, they got some type of criteria that they like to follow.
Yeah, I think Julian Phillips will be okay. You know,
I
he's
said
he's
Justin. What the fuck?
you
Go ahead.
good, you good. I think Julian Phillips will be okay. You know, it'll be a miracle if Dalen Terry can work himself back to the NBA, but he gonna have to change his offense completely around. And I don't see how fast do you see
I'm
he near to changing his game?
I'm
I
gonna
ain't mean
keep it a buck
changing
with
his game to improving it. Keep it a buck, nephew.
you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't think he pans out as a Chicago Bull. It's just not enough time for him. They play 48 minutes. Most of
Yeah,
the guys that's playing right now is getting 20 minutes.
yeah,
Who you gonna take minutes from?
yeah.
You're not gonna take it away from Ayo Dosunmu because he's been all right. You're
He's been
not gonna
decent.
take it from Javon Carter because he's the veteran that you bought in to be your backup point guard, and in the last game he performed well.
Yeah,
You're not gonna take it away from Torrey Craig because we still don't know what the hell Patrick Williams gonna be able to do.
yeah.
So it's he's not gonna be able to do anything with the Chicago Bulls, man. And I feel like they should have let him walk. That's
It's
just me.
the kid up against it, bro. I'm still pulling for him because I like him
Absolutely,
as a young man. I like him as a young man.
absolutely.
He got but he had great potential. Arizona, he was good with Manchurin, with Benedict Manchurin. They did good. I think they went to the national championship, if I'm not
They
mistaken.
did. They had a nice run. I don't know if they
They
ever
had a
finished.
nice run.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull him for him, but it ain't looking good. I'm gonna just be honest, it ain't looking good. But I'm pulling for him. He like one of our favorites. Y'all remember the last
He
call,
is one of
right?
our favorites. It's just that it's just so much a log jam. It ain't happening here. He gonna
Yeah.
have to go somewhere else, unfortunately, and be able to do what he do. Unless the Bulls be like, all right, he's developed so much, we're gonna have to cut ties with who? Who you gonna cut ties with? You signed Kobe White for 3 years. You signed Ayo Dosunmu for 3 years. You got Javon Carter for a couple years. You got Torrey Craig for a couple years. It's just too much.
This the only way. The only way you blow this shit up. Bulls just fell off a cliff. They blow it up. Fuck it.
That's it.
Trade everybody. Bring Dalen up. Let him play. Start him up.
Because they send
Start
them
Julian
right back to
Phillips.
the G League, bruh.
You know what
How
I'm
is that?
saying?
How
What?
is that going to develop this guy?
It's not. It's. I think it's a hindrance on. I
He
think
gonna go
it's
down there,
hurt.
ball out, come back up,
He
and
gonna
not
kill
see
him.
no minutes.
That's what he did last year. He killed them. They can't. He better than that. But I don't think he has the NBA game. Like just like Marco. Marco down
Marco
there
was
20 and
killing
10.
20 and 10. Hold on, I got another one. Garlic Jones,
Garlic Jones,
MVP.
MVP. Bro, that
He's
shit don't
gone.
translate.
It means nothing, bro. It
So
means
what's the
nothing.
biggest question, nephew? What is the G League?
I mean, it's a developmental league, I guess.
But is it? Is it really developing these kids? Because when you look at
It
Garlic,
depends on how you look at it. Because I look at Memphis Grizzly and I look at Kenny Lofton Jr. That
he a
motherfucker.
beast. He a
I
beast.
don't know what the Grizzlies are doing though. That's
Oh,
just
okay.
me.
Oh, so you saying it's just us? It's
I
just us.
believe he
It's
got the
just the
get.
boys.
No, I'm just saying, like some teams, they get so caught up in the money and how long this guy has been around so much instead of looking at the players. Like, if you looking at some of the players, I'm not saying Carly Jones was that guy that you bring up and absolutely have to get minutes to because I think that his size and other factors went into that. But when you look at what Marko Simonovic was able to do, and you only, and this was last year, speaking just last year, you had Vooch, you say, I bet. Billy Donovan wasn't too much of a fan of Andre Drummond. Billy Donovan played Andre Drummond and Derrick Jones Jr. You telling me with the way that the Bulls look and as bad as the season was, at least for that first half before they started to turn it around and attempt to make the playoffs, that Marko Simonovic couldn't get a run so we could see where he's at? Is the issue.
Yeah, that
I
is.
think it's just it all depends on who the team is in the organization.
Oh no, maybe we need to just revamp this developmental stuff, bro. Like we need to think. I like the Bulls, not us. The Bulls need to sit back and think this over and look at what they're doing because
Agreed.
there's no payoffs. There's no. Is
Bro,
there a payoff yet? Let me
no,
think. Did the Bulls
not for
ever
the
had a
Bulls.
payoff?
Not for the
No,
Bulls.
I can't think of one
Name it.
player came out of the G League and is a
We
is
can't.
a is a is a position in the regular team ever. I can't.
Yep. But hey, that's it from us today, man. Y'all heard it here first. CDubb, give your
Uh,
final thoughts, bro.
bro. The Bulls found the way to play. Look like they're trying to find an identity. keep playing this way. Please don't go resort back to old boys because I see it coming. Do not bring me up. I'm gonna have to start talking like nephew. Even kill. Do not do this to me, bro. Do not do this to me, boys. Please. Boys.
Bring it back down. But hey, y'all heard from us, man. It's Cognac Boys. Y'all already know what it is. Go ahead and leave your comments and thoughts in the comment box below. We're going to chop it up for the day. But hey, make sure you subscribe here for all your latest Bulls content. If you want to go ahead and comment and leave your thoughts on anything, hit that number 773-242-9219. It's another episode of Shy Boys Podcast. I'm Bobby. That's CDubb. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for sure.
Cognac. Gang.